It's much more beneficial for seniors to be at home if they have someone to care for them, and it's cost efficient for the hospitals and even the doctors. I had never touched a computer before PATH, and I always said to my children and everybody that cared that I hoped I would escape this life without having to use computers. And I thought I'd have a lot of trouble with it, but with this program, it's very simple. He had a stroke in 2011, and in 2012, we didn't have a lot of hospital visits because we had a lot of home care service. But then when that ran out and the shortness of breath would happen frequently as his weight went, it would go up weekly. And so we would go to emerge because you don't exactly know why this shortness of breath is happening. So in the year 2013, we had 18 doctor visits and 7 hospital visits. And since becoming involved in PATH, which we did in 2014, we have had 8 doctor visits, not even one a month, and 0 hospital visits. Well, the one that I find really helpful is the notes and organizing section, because it's invaluable to me, because the doctor's orders and results of tests and everything are right at hand, right away. They can call up Jim's name anytime and get the reports. The timeline is really valuable, also the life story section, because the timeline lists his illnesses from way back when he first started with high blood pressure in 1981 or something, right up to the present. And the life story section lets anyone know who he is and what he likes. It's empowered me, because I know now that we are responsible for our own health care and our own needs if we don't let people know what we need, you know. And I know a lot of people think that they have no power once you enter those hospital doors, you know, that you're at the mercy of whoever looks after you. But I feel now that I almost feel like I know as much as they do. Well, it just feels great to know that I can make them hear me and make them listen to what our needs are. So when they bring medication to him, I check it. I ask what it is, and I make sure that it's, you know, on the list, and I make sure it's the right dosage. I've learned that you just can't let these things happen. You have to know. You have to be aware and know what's being done to you or your loved one. The doctors that are involved in PATH have learned that we are very capable of looking after ourselves if we're given the tools. In the health summaries section on aging well, it talks about the values that Jim has, and I think this is really good for other people to be able to see if I'm not around. What does having a good quality of life mean to me? So he said, being able to live at home with my wife, being able to see my children and grandchildren, and being able to get around and do things like driving trips and to not have pain. And I think that sums it up pretty well.